What's up, YouTube? No more off-wear out in the woods today. Finally getting to test out my tarp shelter. This is a heat reflective tarp shelter, a do-it-yourself project. And you can see how small this packs down to. Just have my little day pack today. You can come out here with a shelter that'll keep you warm and dry in case you get caught out in some bad weather. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up the ridgeline, and then I'm going to show you how I do my tarp shelter setup. Alright, so the first thing we got to do is set up the ridgeline. You can see in the previous video how I twisted this ridgeline. What we're going to do, this is the bigger end. So I'm going to take my eyelet side, run that through, get this about chest height. Pull that tight. Alright, so the knot that I use for my ridgeline is a taut line hitch. There's other options out there, a lot of videos on it you can see. I'll do a separate video and annotate the link, but I'm going to do a taut line hitch now. Alright, so we got our ridgeline set up with a taut line hitch. And use the eyelet of the ridgeline on the other end. Now we can get our tarp out, start setting that up. And there's a lot of ways you can do this. You can do a pup tent style and split it evenly. There's no precipitation right now, really just wind. So we're going to set it up from the back end with protection to this side. If we were in a true survival situation, or if it was even colder, or we had some rain or snow, we could set up a fire heat reflector right there to help send some of that warmth back to us. But for right now, we're just going to set it up like this. If you didn't bring stakes, you can make some just by cutting a little notch out and sharpening them to a point, similar to how you would for a any kind of snare stake. And you just make a little notch for your cord. Now, it's not real high wind today, so not super concerned about that, but we still want to get it taut. Alright, so I don't get real sophisticated with my knots here, just anything simple that's going to hold will work. And then what I do is I take these figure 9, these are night eyes, figure 9 carabiners to cinch it up. It's easy for when it's cold, when there's snow or sleet. You don't have to deal with knots. I just like it, it's a little bit more field expedient. If you were under real heavy wind, I'd probably do some sort of knot as opposed to using a carabiner like this, but for our purposes today, that's all we need. Okay. Can come right up. It's even got directions on how to cinch it up. So you just come over like that, underneath, and then back over, back over top. Now, to adjust the tension, you just pull here, but we got to get the other side set up, so we don't want to pull it too taut just yet. Fire's drawing nice under the tarp shelter. Again, could have moved it a little bit closer, but you can feel the heat that's being captured a lot more than it would be otherwise with the reflective mylar underneath. Again, for as lightweight as the tarp shelter is, it's easy to throw in your day pack, and if you get caught out in some bad weather, at least you've got something to protect yourself with. Now again, optimally, if you were really setting yourself up for an overnight, might not be a bad idea to throw together a quick heat reflector on the other side of the fire, just to reflect even more of that heat back to you and back under the tarp. So that's it for the tarp shelter, guys. Hope you enjoyed the series. Hope you enjoyed all the videos. Again, if you just stumbled onto this one, I'll annotate some links so you can go back and watch the entire playlist. But all in all, hour-long project. Got a nice do-it-yourself tarp shelter. Very inexpensive. Under 30 bucks for all the pieces. Probably even less than that. If you're like me, you probably got a lot of the things you already needed sitting at home. So, as always, stay safe. This is No More Op 4. I'm out. Please be sure to rate and comment on the video you just viewed. For more videos on guns, gear, bushcraft, and hunting, subscribe by clicking the channel icon. You can also see a link to my last video, as well as to my other social media. Make sure to like No More Op 4 on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and see detailed posts on my blog. Thanks for subscribing to No More Op 4's YouTube channel.